Okay, y'all. So I just got to it. I know, very old. Why you just getting to it? I'm watching the show Rings of Power. The Lord of the Rings show with young Galadriel, young Elrond, early days, dwarves, and possibly young Sauron. I'm watching that show right now. And here's the thing. Right now I'm focused on how dedicated these goblins, because I don't really recognize orcs in my mind. In my mind, there's no such thing as orcs, not even in the fictional sense. I just believe in goblins and bigger goblins. But yeah, I'm focused on these goblins dedication to this Adar person. It is it is so funny for me to see it. I know they're doing horrible stuff, but their dedication to this Adar person is crazy. It's almost like compulsion. They will be completely against something. Like it will be, they are religiously against it. But if they attach the name Adar to the command, oh, all of a sudden we're all for it. Yep, let's do it because for Adar. It's insane. And you ever meet somebody that's like too into their job? Like, you ever recognize somebody who just likes their job a little too much? Yeah, that's Vrath, one of the goblins. His name is Vrath. I guess he works under Lurka, but I don't really know if there's any kind of a system going on with hierarchy there. It's just a whole bunch of goblins that serves this Adar person. But here's the thing: all of these goblins, they are almost this close to being allergic to the sun. I mean, it physically burns them. They can't take it, and they pretty much live underground, kind of like those creatures from The Descent, kind of like them. They're almost allergic to the sun, but they will overcome that allergy for Adar. All the deforestation they did, because I'm on episode 3, that's all I've seen so far. All the deforestation they did, all the tunnels they've made underground, the campsites they've made to block out the sun when they have to eventually go up, all the ransacking of the village, the offing of like all the men, women, and kids. They don't discriminate, off everybody. The only people they don't off is the slaves. All the slaves. All the slaves, all the tunnels, the campsites, the deforestation, the building, all of it is directed for one person, this Adar person. And I think I've seen this before, because if anybody has watched those animated DC movies, you notice that in the in the movie Justice League War, the parademons act the same way. I believe the goblins and the parademons, under normal circumstances, they'd be mindless. They are just so close to being mindless. They have no direction in life for real, no real purpose. They just eat, sleep, and multiply. And I'm not even sure if the parademons do that. But for a higher being, they'll serve a directed purpose. They'll do this, in the third, all for dark side. And that's where I think they got the idea from. The for dark side. You remember when they were when Cyborg hooked up to one of the mother boxes and found out what they were all doing this for? They said find genetic material, which is that particular planet's inhabitants. Find genetic material, capture genetic material, repurpose genetic material, send genetic material off into the vastness of space to colonize another world, do all of this for Darkseid. And when we found one of the parademons, when Batman and Green Lantern found one of the parademons, before he blew everything, including himself, up, he did all of this and he said, for Darkseid. And that's where I think they got the idea from for this show. All of this is for Adar. And so they will do the crazy, most insane stuff for Adar. Where before they would have found this to be insane, they would have been completely against it, almost to the point where my religion is against this thing. But if Adar wills it, then I'm all for it. Now I'm all for it. Yes, let's do it. Let's go. I'm freaking pumped for this thing that I was just previously against. And I found all that information out when I'm hearing Vrath talk to Lurka. I guess that was his superior. The guy says, Lurka says to Vrath, he says to Arondir, when concerning Arondir, because they captured Arondir and knocked him out conscious. He's just coming to, and he's hearing a conversation with Vrath and Lurka. Lurka says to Vrath, he says, lock him up, throw him out with the rest. Vrath says, you throw him out with the rest. I had sun duty yesterday. You'll stay in the sun till you're black as coal if Adar wills it. Well, for Adar, then. But not for you. For Adar. And it's like, ain't no way. Ain't no way Adar, whoever he is, told you to go that far. And that's just a side issue because we just previously, not even 7 seconds ago, not 7 seconds ago, he was against going out into the sun, not even just to throw out Arondir with the rest of the elf slaves. He didn't even want to do that. 7 seconds ago, he was completely against it. I ain't doing nothing. Lurka, you can do it if you want to. Soon as Lurka said, for Adar, all of it's done. Yes, I want to do it. I volunteer as tribute for Adar. I will go out into the sun that I'm practically allergic to, that burns my skin upon contact. I'll do it for Adar, though. Like, and then there's the fact that he is so gung-ho about it. Like, you ever met somebody that just loved their job too much? You can tell they're a little too into their job. Yeah, that's Vrath. He wants to serve Adar just a little too much. You a little too into it. Ain't no way, whether it be Darkseid, whether it be Adar, or if it's Sauron, it don't matter. There's no way Adar told you to press your freaking hips onto Arondir's back. No way Adar told you to press your hips on his back, whisper in his ear, and say, for Adar. No, Adar didn't tell you to do all this. You just enjoy your job a little too much. You need to calm down. You don't need to do all this. Arondir certainly don't need that kind of pressure, that kind of literal pressure to do all this. Like, come on, man. Vrath enjoys his job a little too much. But I think this Adar person is Sauron. It's a pretty good guess that Adar is Sauron. And like the elves said, maybe Sauron is just going under a different name because that's what he does. He even shapeshifts sometime, you know. He can change his look, he can change his name. And previously I thought, shouldn't we all be a little suspicious that this new person that's creating all these atrocities named Sauron, maybe our first 3 guesses should be the guy that was named Mayron. But, you know, upon further investigation, I found out that the the other elves started calling him Sauron as an insult to his original name, Mayron. They started calling him Sauron. And in fact, Sauron doesn't even like that name. He doesn't allow anybody who works for him to call him Sauron. So, upon further investigation, yeah, okay, you got a point there. But you know what you don't have a point with is Vrath. Vrath, no, no. Adar or Sauron, nobody told you to mount freaking Arondir booty warrior style and whisper in his ear for Adar. No, you just enjoy your job a little too much and you need to calm down. But yeah, I'm on episode 3 for right now. I'm gonna have to go to episode 4 and beyond to find out if this Adar person really is Sauron. But it's almost safe to say, yeah, it's Sauron. But yeah, till I see the later episodes, I guess I'll talk about that later on then.